Be ready. Start. The handwriting expert, in his opinion, with regard to the alleged suicide note, opined that though some similarities were observed in formation of some letters, but all features stroke vowel signs occurring in the questioned writings could not be accounted for similarly in the standard writings, and no admitted signatures were given for comparison, and accordingly no opinion could be expressed on the handwriting and signatures. It was stated in the report that further attempt could be made if further admitted writings and signatures were provided for comparison. Trial court has noticed that no steps were taken by the investigating agency to provide admitted signatures for forensic examination. Trial court has further found that the handwriting expert report could not prove that the suicide note was in the handwriting of the deceased. During trial, none of the witnesses of the prosecution supported the case of the prosecution. Even the parents and relatives of the deceased and the neighbors did not support the case of the prosecution. The parents and relatives of the deceased denied having made a statement about any demand or harassment for dowry. The father of the deceased even stated that the deceased was short tempered and threatened to commit suicide. The parents also did not confirm the suicide note and stated that, being illiterate, they could not confirm or deny the handwriting. The trial court, on appreciation of evidence brought forth by the trial court, held that the prosecution had been unable to prove demand of dowry and harassment on account of dowry by the accused. The trial court further held that the prosecution had been able to prove that it was a case of suicide. The trial court further held that the fact that the suicide note was recovered from the body of the deceased was proved. The trial court ruled out the possibility of planting of the suicide note as no relative of the deceased was present at the spot. With regard to the suicide note, the trial court held that once the recovery of the suicide note from the body of the deceased was trustworthy, mere non corroboration of the handwriting did not lead to the conclusion that the suicide note was not written by the deceased, because the expert opinion did not lead to the conclusion that the note was not written by the deceased. Trial court held that the circumstance of commission of suicide by the deceased within 7 years of marriage in her matrimonial home by hanging, and the recovery of the suicide note from the body of the deceased and the contents of the suicide notes raised a finger on the alleged objectionable relationship between accused and co-accused, and towards frequent beating of the deceased found due corroboration by post-mortem report. The trial court held that said circumstantial evidence was sufficient to infer cruelty committed by the accused over the deceased. The trial court held that as suicide had been committed within a period of 7 years of her marriage, and there was sufficient evidence against the accused of beating duly corroborated by medical evidence on account of his objectionable relationship resulting in driving the deceased to commit suicide, and nothing was found in favor of the accused for not raising such presumption against him, held him guilty of having committed the offense under section 306 IPC. Perusal of the record shows that the trial court has erred in not appreciating that none of the witnesses had supported the case of the prosecution. Even the family members of the deceased had not supported the case of the prosecution that there was ever any demand of dowry, or that any dowry was ever paid, or that the deceased had been harassed for dowry. There was no witness to support the prosecution theory of illicit relationship. The only evidence against the appellant is the alleged suicide note. The trial court has held that the suicide note was recovered from the body of the deceased. There was no possibility of planting of the suicide note, as no relative of the deceased was present at the spot. The mere fact that the handwriting of the deceased was not corroborated did not lead to the inference that the suicide note was not genuine or untrustworthy. There is no infirmity said view taken by the trial court. The evidence on record does support recovery of the note from the deceased. It is not the case of the defense that the suicide note was planted. Admittedly, none of the relatives of the deceased were present when the note was recovered. Since the prosecution has failed to prove the case beyond reasonable doubt, the appeal is allowed and the appellant is acquitted of all the charges. The bail bonds shall stand discharged. Thank you.